The ladies aren't out here screaming and itching and running for threesomes and stuff. And if they are, at least the women that I know, they're willing to pay for it.
Wait, women?
Oh, fuck yeah. I know.
Pause.
I know women right now that.
Well, darling, there's only one God. Darling, there's only.
Welcome to the Dirty Bag Podcast. I'm your host, Cookie, and as always, thank you for tapping in with me. You could be anywhere, listening to anybody, but you're here with your girl, Got another boss in the building. So pause, y'all. I got a story. Okay, when I first moved to Dallas, I was so excited because I just knew I was going to have like the best makeup artist in the city, and she decided to move her ass back home. Whatever the case, full circle, what happens when a world-renowned makeup artist that used to be a little socialite in Dallas, okay, just ran the city, decides to go back home, takes a different path in life, becomes an environmentalist. We talking black farming, we talking riding the bikes, trying to save the earth, really getting into activism, trying to educate our people, getting into the nonprofit world. So I have Sarah Myers here with me today.
Hey.
Oh my God, you finally here.
I'm here.
You here, bitch.
Are you hoes still mad?
Are you hoes still mad?
I want to bust that out at the introduction.
Listen, let's tell you why. Just rip the plastic off the sofa real quick.
I just feel like it's just too damn hot. That's probably why they so mad is here in Texas, you know.
Can I tell a quick story? It's a petty story, y'all. So I learned about how hoes really do get mad through Sarah.
Big man.
So I was living in Wichita, right?
Please share.
I was living there for work. Sarah, that's where she grew up, but she was here in Dallas. But for this woman to be hundreds of miles away, and for folks to be pressed by you.
Still don't know who this woman is.
She did not know who this. There was somebody who kept their eye on what Sarah did, and it began to disturb my spirit. Because again, as somebody that got my face beat by her multiple times, I'm like, she's a sweet spirit. She really just mind her business. She mind her business, gets her money, and run these Negroes' pockets. It's very simple ABC.
It's really not rocket science.
It's not rocket science, but I've seen in person, I've witnessed hoes being mad about your existence.
Yeah, you know, and that is just a them problem. It's
It
always
is.
going to be a them problem.
It
You know,
is.
it's easy to point the finger and project, but, you know, the real joke is on them because until they do the self-work to focus on those insecurities, those hoes are always going to be mad.
But I got to ask a question, though.
Yeah.
Because you know that they be on you. Do you ever feel that you played any role in these women being mad and being tight? Oh, okay, let's go. Let's go.
Absolutely.
Let's go.
I make it my personal initiative every day to get up and go work out, to go and eat greens, to make sure I schedule my facials, to make sure, you know, I can work on my communication. So just in case a young bachelor hits my line,
Oh my God.
I can make the time.
You said something one day, and I had to be scooped up off the floor.
What did I say?
Somebody confronted you about a man once.
They always confront me about a man.
And your response, I don't even know if you remember what you said.
Probably not.
You said, I like girls too, so what's up? I said, only Sarah.
Is she trying to get taken down? Because I feel like a lot of times when the ladies be just kind of coming after me, and I'm like, sis, I'm literally minding my business. Are you trying to scissor now?
Oh my God. Oh my God.
30 minutes. Like,
Oh my God.
You need to call them first. Y'all need to have a family meeting.
You don't be
honestly,
cared.
I really don't give a flying fuck. I don't care.
But you
I love to love, yes.
Okay.
It's totally my vibe, but like, I'm single as fuck. I'm fine. I'm just, you know, crushing my goals, personal goals.
So you don't understand it when girls get in their feelings about somebody that they fell in love with, because you don't be really having feelings. You never struck me as somebody that gets.
I have feelings. Hold on.
Baby, you act like you don't have feelings. Now I just learned that you do.
Yeah, I do. Totally.
But for years I didn't think you had none.
Wow.
When you would come to Wichita, I remember, no, you did get mad about something. You found out that you and one of your homegirls was talking to the same dude, or he tried to date both of y'all and y'all found out.
And that's
I
the
will
shit-
never
that's
forget
the
this.
Shit that be pissing me off because you could have just told both of us, and we probably would have been okay with.
Y'all would have?
Probably.
You didn't share the dude with your homegirl before?
Absolutely.
Sarah, what is going on right now? What kind of conversations do y'all be having?
What do
Like,
you
sis,
mean?
I mean, what's the agreement? Like, how does that conversation
If
between
we
you and a
find
friend?
out a dog ass man is trying to holler at me, and because it's happened so many times, especially in Dallas. It's like a big small city. So
You never
like,
said that. I knew the Wichita. You never said the Dallas.
No, definitely in Dallas and Houston too. That's happened in Houston too. But
Hold up.
Yes,
You're gonna stress me out.
The guys will try to talk to the same girls because we run in the same aesthetic. You know, baddies are baddies.
Baddies attract baddies.
Baddies
Okay.
are baddies, right? So, whenever this does happen, you know, I'm a woman enough. I'm 37. So
Okay,
I'm
grown.
I'm a grown ass woman at this
Yeah.
rate. I can look at another woman dead in her face and be like, is he trying to holler at you? And we'll just sit and we'll be like, yeah,
Compare
this
notes,
is
just the
what's going
receipts.
on. This is what we're going to do. And that this is how we will now move forward because that man wants to play games. But, you know, depending on the context of the conversation, I would love being the ultimate fantasy. I've done plenty of polyamorous things in Dallas and beyond, but nonetheless, I'm grown enough to have that conversation with me and one of my friends. Because as you even just said, my circle's not big.
Nah,
So
you don't
the
really.
shit that I be doing, you know, it's amongst me and my tribe, and we be out the fuck side sometimes. But I've been in Kansas for fucking 3 years.
It's really been. You've been gone 3 years.
Seeds of service.
Yeah, you out here. I'm like, wait a minute, Sarah and Foreman.
Yeah.
I never saw that in the same sentence.
Well, I just had to put that pussy on ice for a little bit, and that's fine. And that's fine. It's called self-discipline. It's called self-discipline.
What she used to say was, you need to step your pussy up. That was your response when girls would get mad about
And
you.
that's touche. That's still very, very, very valid. Because I've seen some of the dust bunnies y'all fucking dropping off around this bitch.
Wait, stop.
Get the hooper.
Hold on. What?
I'm so serious.
Good.
Like, dusty ass energy. Bitch, move. You about to make me sneeze.
That's why them girls don't be liking you.
I need a Mucinex. A box of fucking Kleenex. You're making my sinuses act up.
Wait. So, y'all cool with sharing. So, do you think that makes it easier for you to maintain friends, or does it make it harder? Because everybody ain't trying to share.
Well, I think in all relationships, and don't hold up. And this is not like an all the time thing. This
Okay,
is when we
but
catch a
but-
motherfucker doing
Okay,
some whatever
got
the
it.
fuck.
Okay.
But on a day-to-day basis, I just don't. I'm single, so
Yeah.
I feel like I'm kind of navigating the realm that I do want a partner or multiple partners, because I can see myself having at least 3 men, because at this day and age, they just have not been raised in a way that, to me, puts me in a space of comfortability as far as moral and value systems.
Yeah.
So
You need 3 to
if
get
I have
one.
to have multiple people to fill at least the voids and things that I require as a woman in my life.
Okay.
So fucking be it. But I will be single, and I will be happy, and I will be joyous, still making these hoes mad. They hate a happy bitch. I'm so serious. Them dusty bitches, they really hate happy women.
Okay, so this is true. I think okay, so that is a thing with you too, because you were always very free spirited.
Completely.
You really just be chilling.
As fuck.
And you
my
live-
business that pays me.
So you don't put yourself in no box. You just, however you live, however you love, you don't care.
Right.
And I
Look,
do know that
yeah.
women have a problem with women that live in a certain freedom that they're not comfortable enough with themselves to embrace.
Correct.
Especially
They
right
do
here.
that all
Yeah.
the time.
So you get labeled.
Yeah, all the time. And I don't give a fuck about a label. I mean, it's
You
just a
don't care
word.
about a label.
I really don't.
You don't.
I gotta walk in my own shoes at the end of the day,
Right.
and you know that's just something I got to do on my own.
How did you survive living in, because again, you was in Dallas 10 years.
Yeah.
So being that free spirit, you being as free of a black woman as you are living here, got a lot of debutante Southern belles. So what was that experience like when you first got here? Because I imagine that I ain't known you for 10 years, but I would imagine for the most part, you've like always been this way.
Yeah, for the most part, I mean, it's really just leaning on your discernment and, you know, finding out always, at least for myself, what I enjoy to do. So
Okay.
when I'm going out and finding new social circles or trying to meet new people, I'm all the way outside. I'm going to pottery events. I'm
Right.
going to GOP meetings in the daytime. The NBA Black Association Forbes cocktail hour at 7.
We was outside last night.
Yeah.
Baby, the way we ate up all them hors
A
d'oeuvres,
few times.
we definitely hit the
No-
table.
yeah,
we did
no
not
shame.
care.
But,
No.
just kind of being all over the place. So within that, and then finding like-minded people that match at least my value systems and
Yeah.
things that would be like an easy fix to make friends, because there are a lot of crazy motherfuckers.
It's hard to
out
make
here.
friends.
Oh,
I mean,
so hard.
I don't want to say the word. I don't even know. I don't know if that's the right word to even use anymore. It's
Yeah.
do we take time to get to know people?
Difficult, patient.
Hoping that people,
patient.
depending on what you do, because you're a makeup artist. So how many times were people trying to buddy up to you while you were here looking to get a free face?
All the time. But I just always have to keep it, very business. Anytime makeup comes up, like, I don't mind like touching people up before going out or doing something like that. But
Yeah.
my work life in Dallas was just constantly doing faces all the time. And to me, that just gets redundant. So just keeping a very hard boundary. Like, hey, I'm getting now into work mode, friend. You're going to have to pay me for this, because Dallas is expensive as fuck.
It's expensive as hell.
Yeah, it is.
So the transplants that are moving here, as we know, everybody's moving to Dallas by the droves. Hell, I moved here.
Mm-hmm.
You were here before. I mean, 10 years ago, it wasn't like a trendy thing to do to try to move to Dallas. So for somebody thinking about moving to Dallas, what helped you survive? What helped you be successful? And what would you tell somebody before they even think to pack their bags and move here?
Yeah, so I would definitely say you always got to do your research. Moving to any big city, I'm known in pretty much every major market as far as makeup goes, and if you don't find your tribes, at least like-minded individuals, even just through a hobby sense, like, that's a great way to get started. Just finding general ideas of where people are at. If you're not a people person, I would always say make sure you're around and enjoy some of the boroughs that Dallas has to offer. There's so many other spaces outside of little bougie areas that you can dip off and fall into, especially from looking for an apartment standpoint. There's so many little places that you can get a lower rent that aren't in these bigger spaces that you can.
Girl, where? Because that's the number one thing they ask, like even in the Dallas Social Butterfly group. I'm moving to Dallas. I'm trying to figure out what's the cheapest place to live, but I want it to be nice. But I'm not trying to play over XYZ. So what are these little pockets you talking about that people should?
They may have to go a little bit outside of the city. But
Everybody want to be in the city.
To drive far, but I mean, I worked with a really great apartment locator, Audrey Billings, for several years as her executive assistant, and to go and tour all of these like luxury apartments in Dallas and be able to place people in spaces you really do get to explore and see. Then there's tons of places you just have to look, but I mean, she had a whole team of people looking for apartments.
Well, see, there's that. Okay, so basically, be okay with moving on the outskirts of Dallas if you ain't trying to go broke.
Right? Yeah, and even with that, because I lived on the outskirts when I first moved to Texas, I was out there in Duncanville.
Oh.
Duncanville, Lancaster area.
Yeah.
DeSoto. So.
That's why they say you should move, because black suburbs. So a lot of the...
Yeah, and I'm always for the culture. All my family is black. That's just what... all my black side of my family.
I'm like, girl, you first of all, you was born in Alaska, so we're going to touch on that.
Yeah, my native family is very native, but, everyone here in the lower 48 is black.
Yeah.
They're black and proud.
Yeah.
HBC, all that.
HBCU, girl.
Yeah.
Do people, do you get that a lot from folks? Like, what are you? How do you have them conversations with people if you have them?
I think that it adds into my Taurian tone of just kind of talking to people.
Crazy?
Not crazy, almost like in a neutral tone,
The neutral shade.
I just tell people that I'm human. Like, I'm a human being from the earth, just like you.
That sounds like somebody that started farming.
Yeah.
I'm with the earth. I'm out here and I'm grounding. I'm grounded, and you need to get grounded in who you are.
That's what people in Dallas need to do. Make sure they stay humble and ground themselves, because it's very easy to get lost in the sauce out here. If you don't know, you'll get so finessed. You'll get so juked by just their. It's just a different type of playing field when it comes to the scammers, the hustlers, the narcissistic people.
You got to break that down.
Men or women.
Save the people. You got to break that down.
Yeah.
Because I feel like it's already happened. Even just on the hair side, people getting scammed left and right. Did you have any crazy experiences like that?
Girl, I've been out here doing this stuff for so long, like 20 plus years out here. So yes, of course. Yeah. There's so many scammers. You just have to protect yourself. That's why I do all
What are the warning
online.
signs? You mean you do all business online?
Yeah, I do it all through automation, through my website.
Okay, yeah.
And it's just like, and damn near no DMs anymore.
You don't do DMs?
Well, I'm really in my rebranding stage, so I'm just got to figure out how I'm going to do that. But as of right now, as far as my makeup services, like those are all you have to book them online, and it doesn't even let you secure it unless the funds are in there.
Right.
Because it tells me when someone tries to book and they don't have the money for the deposit, it says insufficient funds in account. We cannot complete the.
That's so embarrassing. Like, I tried to book with Sarah, and you can see that I'm broke, and you know it was me.
Well,
that's
rough.
rough.
I get it. If your card is locked, or you may not get paid until whatever.
Yeah.
I'm not here to judge you. I want to make sure you slay and whatever you're getting ready for.
Yeah.
But I also have to protect my business too, because in this industry, it's so easy for people to just assume that you're best friends. Because I'm like literally in people's face all day. I'm in people's aura all the time. I look into their souls. When I look into y'all's people, so I see what's going on. I'm so intuitive, and I can see it.
We tell y'all everything, though. But the thing is, y'all like hairdress.
Y'all don't even have to tell us. We know.
Somebody told me I looked depressed one day. Somebody was doing my face. I guess I was joking. All of a sudden, I just got really quiet. But I was thinking about bills, bitch. She was like, you just got really sad out of nowhere. I was like,
hella depressed.
no, I just realized I got 3 things I got to take care of by Tuesday. But y'all be knowing people's business.
No, we know everybody's business.
But when you've been in the industry, how do you feel like the makeup industry has changed? And is it for the better?
The industry has changed a lot. I just, I love the innovation of more melanated products.
Yeah.
Lines geared towards just melanated skin and people. Like, I'm obsessed with all the tones and textures. That's one thing that's kept me as an artist all this time. It's just seeing the diversity and seeing just it's just beautiful to me, all the tones and textures of people in general.
Yeah.
But the industry, I mean, I don't know. I'm kind of like traditionalist in that way. Like, I slay my faces and do my thing. I just don't think there's a lot of integrity left anymore. I'm not out here really getting my face done per se, which I'm not opposed to it. It's just over the past 3 years, I've been literally farming. I've been in farms, dirty, biking, volunteering, all this kind of stuff. Like, it's just not been my vibe. Plus, in Wichita, it's really hard to connect with other like-minded beauty individuals. Like, I was and I'm still so very grateful to work with Glam by Sham and her squad over there in Bishop Arts. Like, those ladies, the vibe in that tribe of beauty professionals, like, we work together to make sure that we all eat and we're doing our thing, which
that was a good environment over there.
So
everybody
grateful.
Working, and I've been in there a few times.
To have like leadership like Sham. So, and I would love to emulate something like that in Wichita, but just not at the sacrifice of my peace. And honestly, I know way too many ways to get money in the beauty industry other than just owning, a brick and mortar, which, I'm
overhead.
I'm not a brick and mortar type of chick. I'm be outside.
Right.
Yeah, so I need to be able to fly around and, be like a butterfly. Pretty to see and hard to catch.
Yeah. And it makes it easier for you to, I guess, if you got to move. Because I've seen people move from shop to shop. Mm-hmm. So as a new makeup artist, would you suggest somebody get in a booth or do their own thing first?
Again, it just depends on their own personal brand and what they want to do. Because there's so many avenues now into artistry other than just being a makeup artist. You could be an educator, you can work with product development, you can work with different brands, you can be an influencer, you could be someone on TikTok shop, you could be the live streamer, you
TikTok
can
shop ain't playing.
create your own product, you can be the wholesaler. I mean, You could work in retail merchandising, even like we experienced yesterday at Neiman Marcus. And
Right.
A plethora of strong black jobs that are offered within
Black jobs.
Working in industries like that. So I mean, beauty and sex work to me are just things that are never gonna go. They're never gonna go. Like, as long as you have beautiful people on this earth and people are bumping uglies, you will always be able to make money. And so,
as long as you're willing to get on the good foot and do the bad thing, you can get a bag. Have you ever thought about that?
Flawless skin.
What?
Like glass skin. They didn't have that shit in the 1800s. I can assure you the fuck that. They got shit now that make your box wet. Get your skin glowing, get your spackle on. You don't even gotta have a real face. Have you seen those Asian chicks? Hold up. That's the shit that I'd be mad about. Because they're really fraudulent with the capping that they do.
What?
The whole silicone faces people are putting
the
on
glass skin.
No, beyond the skin. They are taking silicone molds and putting it on the face, and you can like blend it out and change the entire structure of your face.
What?
Girl,
I don't know nothing about this. I'm right now years old. I ain't heard nothing about that.
Yeah, it's just, and me personally, I don't have time to do all of that. But I mean, what is going on with the deceit? I love women to be enhanced.
Right.
This is my problem. I'm really starting to dig into it.
Come on.
This is my problem.
Get surgical.
I feel like, especially with our young women out here, the standard of beauty is set so it's just so unrealistic that these young girls are like 21, 22 coming to me talking about getting BBLs, talking about this, that, whatever. Hey, I feel like we are all perfectly created. I don't think that there's anything wrong with anybody. Now, I feel like if you got a little, you was born with like a cleft, a cleft lip or some shit. And this is not to be shady, but, I have to bring up a very dramatic, so you guys can understand what's going on.
Paint the picture.
A lot of women aren't born with that. They're not out here looking like that, or you don't have something missing that didn't.
If you ain't missing no limbs.
You got to get with it.
But also, in all fairness, Sarah, let's be clear. Before you started bicycling and all of that, you be out here getting your workout on. You had the body that people were going to Miami to pay for.
Big fun. It's because all them dates.
She had the body that kept them. If you look at the throw, you can see why they were mad. Because she had what folks were going to pay for. From the hips to thighs, everything matched the ratios and no waste. So you come from a little bit of a place of privilege when you talk about that because you didn't need to buy any of these things.
I've been pretty all my life. It's nothing new.
With a straight face. Bitch, I've been bad.
I've been fine.
I don't know what the hell y'all problem is. Fuck wrong with you.
It's new to y'all.
But don't you love being somebody that didn't have to have a glow? That does irritate me when we talk about beauty.
What?
People that have a glow up and get cocky. I get it. Because you finally getting your time to shine, but also when you get nasty nice about it, like, sis, we can still pull your shit up, okay? Still giving swamp donkey. You just got to calm down. So that's my only thing. I'm glad I did. Will back there dying. I don't like the cockiness from the former swamp donkeys. I just don't. Because you remember what it was like.
Yeah, and we're about to see what it's finna be because once they take that fat out, it don't go back. It goes somewhere else. It packs up and moves. So
wait, what?
Them big backs that they used to have, they'll still be slim, but them big necks are on the fucking way. And I can't wait to look at the jaws on these bitches out here. They gonna be asking me to contour.
It do look weird.
Yeah, they gonna ask me to contour them, and I'm gonna say, bitch, you need a lot more than a fucking contour. Ho.
No, this is true. Folks get their body done. It be like small in one area, but like they be swole like linebackers.
Because the doctor, listen.
Let's talk about
really
these doctors.
Good friends that have had several surgeries. You have to have your fitness together. That's what I always tell them. If you are a lazy fat bitch before, you are going to be a lazy, bad built fat bitch after. Go make sure that your fitness and your health is together. If you don't have no routine of moving your body, don't think it's not going to happen overnight, sis. You got to do the work. Okay? And going and eating the mocktails and cocktails and cock and whatever the fuck else y'all are eating. It's not. It's just adding to the delusion.
I'm saying that. I love every last one of y'all because I do have friends and I know folks that got their body done that don't go to the gym, and it definitely gives weird. It's this
potatoes, russet.
You russet body, bro.
Idaho Gold.
Go get me canceled. These bitches would be mad at me. Oh no! Potato.
It's a 50-pound bag. It is.
And this one, I ain't got my stuff. I went for a consultation 2 years ago. Something in the spirit said no. Oh my God, my stomach. The doc was like, pull that down. I could take that. And I was like, cool beans. But at the time, I was going to kitchen and cocktail 4 days a week. And my face filled out quick. My weight went here first.
Thank you. You know what I'm saying.
You can see, yeah.
You know what I'm saying.
My
I've
face
seen
is
it
what
done.
looks, I do not have the same face I had 2021. It's round now. I mean, it's still not bad, but it ain't as
You look
chiseled
good,
as it
girl.
was.
You
Girl,
know they
it
like
went.
them thick in Texas anyway. They love a thick bitch.
Yeah, you was a thick bitch for a whole decade. We know. Good bitch.
It's so juicy, man. I love it. I miss being thick like that.
That's why they was mad.
Mm-hmm.
I said her booty this is what the kids are trying to pay for.
My ass was crazy big. I mean, just the volume.
You posted a video one day of you and your homegirl, y'all was at brunch and y'all was twerking on each other.
Oh my
and there was
gosh.
this poor dude in the background. He was in y'all video and he was just like this.
Oh, we had him in a trance.
He didn't say nothing. He didn't say hi. He was just standing there. But y'all was loving on each other though. So I'm like, I don't know if he was confused. He didn't know what to
He
do.
probably was a little turned on.
He didn't know how to invite himself in.
Oh, poor thing.
Is there an approach dudes should use if they suspect that there's two girls and he want to hop in as a third party? Like, what steps would you give somebody to effectively approach that situation if he is trying to join a party of three? Is there a rule book? Yeah.
The deposit always has to clear. Even before the conversation. That's a rich man's sport. The fuck? That's not some shit that you see on fucking bum fights for fucking YouTube. No. You don't get no spectators in that shit. Hey, I don't know if I'm built the same. Motherfuckers are stupid out here.
Okay. The question that was posed in the Dallas Social Butterfly group, because I'm going to keep bringing it up.
What happened?
The girls was trying to figure out in 2021
What they want to know.
how to date in Dallas. So with you having such an expansive approach to dating and just all of these things, you come from a different place than everybody else because you don't have a whole lot of parameters. You do what you want to do, when you want to do it, how you want to do it, who you want to do it with.
Well, I mean, I'm just not out here loose like that.
You've had a good time.
Well,
uninhibited.
I have explored and dated a lot of different people, like thousands of people.
Damn.
Now, being sexually active with them, handful, maybe two on a good day over 10 years. But nonetheless.
How do you introduce?
Nonetheless, dating can be scary. Meeting new people can be scary.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we're in a space, I think, that we have to kind of get out of the aspect of, oh, we're just going to be dating. And I think the word dating can be so scary. I think we just got to start humanizing people again and seeing if we can just get along with the motherfucker for like a luncheon. You know, like if I know the vibes, like within the first 30 minutes, I know if we'll be going another 30 minutes. But if the contacts or the vibes are off within that hour and a half or so for our lunch,
You already know.
it's probably not going to happen. Or I'll figure out where I'm going to place them. But nonetheless, you always have to follow your intuition in dating. And ladies, y'all gotta be safe and protect yourself out there, and the gents too.
Oh my goodness.
But you know, I'm a woman, so I only could speak from my own personal lived experience, and there are so many masks that people can wear to try to sell you a variation of what they feel like you want.
Mm-hmm.
So women have to know what they want and start asking for it. Also, we got to start holding these men accountable when they don't show up for us in the ways that they say. Also, you got to get you a strong sister tribe. You know, people that you could maybe not like trauma dump on, but just see eye to eye. Or else you can never find out if you're fucking the same nigga. Even, you know, like you'll never be able to know unless you guys talk about these things, which is
if you don't tell your business, how we gonna know if we got the same business?
And it happens a lot.
How many times did it happen to you here? Now, you got me so curious.
At least 10. At least 10.
So once a year, man.
And that's just me talking with the girls that I know.
That's just what you knew of.
Yeah, and those are like my homegirls, and being transparent in that way. Because it always doesn't have to be the claws. You know what I mean? Like, there are so many deceitful people out there. You never know what the fuck people got going on. I met people that have like 2-3 families out here in Dallas. Somebody
definitely tried to hide. Y'all be trying to hide wives.
Kids, they be hiding men.
That's what it was. No. Stop there. This is what you said that day in the comments.
What did I say?
You were like, you need to ask them, like, find out if they're attracted to men. Like, this is a question you need to ask.
Straight the fuck up. Immediately.
I never thought to ask that question to a man that I'm flirting. That's something I get it now, and I have trans friends. So my trans homegirl came down here 2 summers ago, and I was like, I witnessed it for myself. She was minding her business, but they was on her, and they knew.
They love it.
Yeah.
They love it. You know, I'm out there with the girls and the gays, and I love the LGBTQ community. But it's just like, you very much have to ask, because people are down low. Oh my gosh, I remember one time I was dancing up on this guy. We was out there in VIP or whatever. He had a whole third leg in between his legs. And I was like, wow, that may be a fun tree to climb. But after getting his phone number and stuff, we found him on barebacking. We found him barebacking.
Wait,
raw men.
No. Back up. What do you mean you found? What do you mean you found?
On well-known, like, porn sites.
Y'all went and looked him up, or he just came across?
We look up everybody. We're looking up everybody. No one's off limits.
How did you find him on the
LGBTQ community works effectively when it comes to finding people in their tribe. Yeah, straight up. And that was happening here in Dallas. Me and my homegirl found that man on the motherfucking porn site, raw dogging them men and dicking them down deep.
Sarah.
And he was in the club with a whole flock of baddies. And they was putting some pretty birds you would have never known.
You feel like the birds was these ladies. You feel like the ladies was a cover up?
I mean, of course. It's all a facade. Dallas is just a big ass facade. You never know what the fuck people got going on. You never know. These motherfuckers will pull up in a Maybach and be living in a closet.
Now, I was taught about that, the $30,000, the home of the $30,000 millionaire.
They don't even
how they put all of
like shower systems. You got to like drip.
But put everything into a car.
Yeah.
To pull up to kitchen and cocktails.
Shit's real. And I mean, honestly, the delusion is real. Because I mean, I've been there before, done that. You know, I'm 37, but at the same time, it's like, when did we lose ourselves as a culture and a society so much that we have to, you know, just dick off our time and our money? Why aren't we having more intentional conversations about how we can build economic growth and development, or uplift our communities, or maybe even protect our youth? But
so where did the light switch come on for you? Because you've been there, done that. Yeah. You done turned a whole new leaf. You live in a whole new life. You a whole new life.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So with you getting over to farming nonprofit, like, what was the moment where you were like, you know what, I need to do something more. I need to really dig down.
I got the call from my youngest sister, and she was fearful of her life because of a narcissistic man that really, he's my age, dating my sister, and just like she's in her mid-20s. We'll just put it that way. And she's been dealing with alcoholism for all of her adult life.
Okay.
Through the influence of your top 5, and this is somebody that's in her top 5 as far as her life. So
wait, top 5 men?
Top 5 people that you talk to.
Okay, yeah, got it.
What they do. So, just kind of me fulfilling a need for my family. It was able to let me know that I had been moving fast for a while and I needed to slow down. Within that, a lot of motherfuckers in my family started dying back in Kansas, like back to back to back. So just going through the woes of, really trying to figure out what I wanted to do. And I just took the same play I just said, you got to get out there and see shit. And I applied it to Wichita, walking and biking, because, I'm just that type of woman. I love to, really make the joke on the people that are pointing the finger.
Yeah.
Because if you want to belittle someone like my younger sister, who, will say, and there's a lot of women out here like that are under the mental rule of like a man rules.
It's happened to so many. Yeah.
And they're out here just navigating their lives, hopeless, not knowing, drinking every day, popping pills, smoking weed, numbing themselves. They ain't got no car. They don't know how to make money for themselves. They let this man knock them up however many times. No true skills, no parents to really nourish them in the way that they need, no father figures to say, hey, fall back from that man or any of that stuff. So it's not like it's something like I'm not one to point the finger and say, oh, this is how you need to do it. But I can lead through my own example.
Right.
And as a traveling makeup artist, I've been in big cities all my life. It's nothing for me to get up and go walk somewhere. I prefer it because it's good for my heart. It keeps me snatched. I get to meet people, and I work on my model walk and sachet, keeping these motherfucking hoes mad. So it's nothing. Biking is also, I was heavier. I always wanted to be kind of like an A-frame type of body type because of my height.
You were,
Ever since I was a little girl, they always told me that I need to be like 100 pounds. They was
telling
you're so
my
short. Thick ass. Because I was like almost 270 at my heaviest here in Dallas.
Everybody they heaviest here in Dallas.
Because they just feeding me good and rubbing on me and my booty.
Always want to take you out to eat.
And soft and stuff. I love that.
Wait till y'all, I know y'all gonna go stalk her page afterwards. Y'all gonna see what it was. It was ridiculous. It was ridiculous.
Ooh, it's so juicy. I want it back bad.
Do you?
Yes.
Well, I mean, that's like God gave me a little bit of butt, gave me something, but he knew not to give me that. And I'm all legs. It would just be a problem for everybody. I probably had 8 kids.
So I started biking in Wichita.
Yes.
Biked everywhere. Dropped 65 pounds, almost 70 pounds. Started teaching Pilates, or not hosting events around Pilates.
Yeah.
And yoga. When the instructors didn't show up, I'd have to teach the classes. Shout out to ChatGPT, win the scripts. But nonetheless, we'd get our workout in together.
What the hell?
So that's how I was able to really navigate Wichita in a way to find out what I wanted to do. Plus, I always wanted to do something that brought me joy, which I'm always good at growing things. Like, I love to grow plants, indoor plants, specifically before becoming a farmer, black farmer.
Black farmer. Come on, black farmer.
Get out
the
there.
hell you
Come
a black
on.
farmer? That is wow.
Fine-ass black farmer.
Okay, out here growing shit and throwing shit.
Yeah,
okay.
Hey, I'm single and ready to mingle. I'm just trying to say. Any other black farmers out there, especially if y'all know what's up.
But last night when you was talking, you sound like you in a place where you cool with like getting your person.
Yeah,
so
but
how
I
does
gotta
that
date them first. I've been in the streets of Wichita, Kansas. It's given Dust Bowl.
Y'all don't respect y'all wives. I'm gonna just say the wildest experiences I ever had was in Wichita. I definitely had somebody's husband, did not know until Christmas because she posted the photo and I didn't realize she was somebody who I knew through mutual friends. We'd all been out together.
Was they matching? You know they was motherfucking matching. Probably custom too.
Posed next to the SUV that was parked and he brought me into y'all home.
Man.
Well, y'all, I don't know if he hit the pictures, but I saw it and was like, this Negro is trash. And he texted me on New Year's Eve, like, hey, which I wasn't in town, I was home. And I said, I was scrolling IG this morning and recognized a photo. Sir, are you married? He never texted me back again. The night he flirted with me, though, he did it in front of my friends. Like, he was with his friend. We were at a bar, so he was so open about flirting that you wouldn't have thought that this man was married. Your whole squad is over there. My whole squad is right here. There's witnesses.
Yo, and here's my thing. It's like, I don't know why our society puts so much stress on being monogamous, when really everybody is polyamorous. And you guys are wishing and hoping and waiting for a motherfucker to be monogamous. Just accept the fact. And level your motherfucking pussy up and get to having those conversations.
Sarah.
We need land, fellas. Okay, if you want to fuck us all, we need a lot of land. You know what land? You know how you acquire land? Money. So you want a bunch of baddies on your land and you want to fuck us all, make sure you have that cash immediately.
Sarah! Look, I'm glad that's a segue to the money conversation.
Straight.
Listen, you ain't been no stranger to talking about, look, I'm going to run them pockets. With all of these conversations, you see what the trending conversation is now about women being gold diggers, all of that BS, 50-50 and stuff. How do you, as somebody that's done dated, that's done got what you needed, that's done got folks to invest in your business, what would you tell somebody about not being shameful for asking for the exchange?
No, it's not just about asking for money. Let me just get it.
Okay,
clear,
go ahead.
Men do not value women they don't invest in, period.
Yeah.
So if you're out here acting invaluable, that's how you're going to get treated.
Yeah.
What are you as a woman doing to bring value into any person's life? And it's far beyond male versus female.
Yeah.
Because we need each other in synchronization.
Right.
It's not all this. It's such a distraction. We need to be focused on the things that actually matter.
Right.
Like protecting our youth
Mm-hmm.
and actual development of land, so we can build and glow up together as a culture, as, I don't know, Black America, because we deserve that.
Right.
What's your question?
We going back to saying, if you want to sleep with a bunch of women, get the resources to take care of them.
Yeah, and honestly, I feel like, the lack of just strong leadership within our male species, I think it does, and how our society has really just hypersexualized us so much, to where I feel like a lot of times we're often battling our own selves and just how to process all those things. Because yes, it's empowering to be sexy, but it's not empowering to be hypersexualized and only utilized for sexual things.
Yeah.
Now, I do feel like in how today's, like, all this bickering and shit, because I don't really pay attention to social media.
It's like trendy. It's trendy.
Yeah, I get on there and get off, but, like, I do hear about it through, the people. So within that, again, it's a rich man's sport to have multiple people. If you want a big ass family, you want all this land, and good for you if that's what you want. But, like, you're not gonna come in here and lower my standards and lower my value system because you want a cheap thrill for me. Go pick a cheaper person to play with, because it's not gonna be me. Don't come over here expecting this fantasy that you're gonna replay in your mind until you die. Thinking that you're going to get that emotion and that exchange from me for free. Because that's when you'll get me fucked up. And I will turn into the gold digger bitch that you are accusing me to be. So I'll show up as her immediately. Because it will instantly get you out of my face.
Bring up money if you want to get somebody out of your face.
Problem solved. Thank you. Because I was trying to be unfucking bothered anyway. I'm trying to take a fucking nap. I'm trying to go eat and take a fucking nap. I'm gonna go on a nature walk, some shit. I need a kumbaya. What the fuck are you over here talking about? You probably don't even got enough dick.
Y'all, and those are the ones that have the audacity.
And shaped like big ass capital B's and big ass capital P's out here. Over here trying to act like they're gonna, what are you gonna drop on me? High blood pressure, motherfucker? Get the fuck out of here.
Speaking of high blood pressure, farming.
Yes.
why we should be conscious.
Yo, here's why you need to be conscious, okay? And as an environmentalist, you know, the amount of like earthly disparity that's happening, we are in a crisis.
Yeah.
Our water, our air quality, like, and these health disparities do trickle into right now. Like the amount of youth that have like asthma, or really acute rare cancers or whatever, the things that easily could be solved if our local governments would pay more attention to the status of the environment and the land that people are inhabiting, like where the houses are and stuff. Because at least in Kansas, a majority of the pollution in the marginalized communities that at least the nonprofit that I'm a founder of, ICT Treehuggers, is on, the pollution comes up in a form of vapor. So it can be breathed in, it can be absorbed in through your skin. It does result in super rare cancers, at like cervical cancer at the age of 5, you know, like all types of crazy things. So we just have to be more conscious and stop, again, like, yeah, this stuff is very stressful and I get it, but I think it's a lot of like just knowing how to navigate relationships while we're in this journey on Earth together. But, you know, there are bigger things to focus on. And I think if we start coming together over really big things that we could focus on, those little things will be easier to iron out, because tough conversations are tough for a reason, but they're quintessential for us to be able to all be on the same level. So none of that extra, you know, like who really cares? Because I know, again, it's a rich man sport with all the
you gonna make people so mad with that comment.
I know with the rich man sport and men fucking and shit, but you know, it's just, that's just what it is. More like the more people that you have in your tribe, it's going to cost you more money. If you're the only person asking for these sexual favors in this way, it just seems very one-sided to me, because the ladies aren't out here screaming and itching and running for threesomes and stuff. And if they are, at least the women that I know, they're willing to pay for it.
Wait, women?
Oh, fuck yeah. I know.
Pause.
I know women right now that will, yes, and have. And I know men. I have friends that have been male gigolos, and they have been outside with it.
I'm talking about paying for threesomes.
Yeah, any sexual favors, fantasies. It goes way beyond threesomes, girl. Like, that is just so cute.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just be cute over here.
It goes way beyond threesomes. So, I mean, any type of exchange in that way, yes, that's a part of in community, but I think that we need to be focused on bigger pictures at hand. Like,
we do.
Taking care of our fucking land, making sure we have own our land so we could do what we need to do. Yeah. So you can go and fuck 100 bitches in a 100.
The way you turn environmentalism back into, the way you intertwine that is seamless.
Hey, it's the truth.
You can be out here in these streets but get some land.
You can also own those streets, since you want to talk all that shit about what you want to do with my giblets and gravy.
Giblets and gravy. Okay, ICT Treehuggers.
Yes.
Tell us a little bit about it. What birth it? Like, what the goals are for it.
The goals?
Yes.
The goals is, we are a national nonprofit. We also can get federal funding. Also can do government contracts.
Yeah.
So, essentially just environmental stewardship through any poor community, however that transmutes. So, what at least worked for me in Kansas is just taking a year to assess the area.
Okay.
And really listen to the community, bitch in Wichita, and they love to bitch.
Did you just
they
say?
love. They love
not
it.
Wichita.
Wichita, fucking Kansas.
But they're so sensitive when people that are not from. This was my big thing. Y'all don't like nobody that's from Wichita critiquing Wichita.
Hey, I'm from that motherfucker. Y'all heard me the first motherfucking time. Shit. And I'll say it again. Because if anybody knows how to bitch anything out, it's me. I'm from that motherfucker. I'll bitch everybody out. It's nothing.
What was it like for you moving back after? What was the adjustment like? You've been in Dallas.
It was
You've been
horrendous.
bossed up.
It was horrendous.
Okay.
It was horrendous.
Okay.
And it reminded me of what fortitude looks like. It reminded me of what sacrifice is. It reminded me what love is. Because you think anybody's going to go out there and do all that shit if it doesn't stem from love? There's no fucking way I would get out there and bike. I bike every day, 10 miles in 140-degree weather every single day in Wichita, Kansas, hauling gardening equipment, activating communities, knocking on doors, delivering food, like all of it. Hell, oh my gosh. It's just so much it's so much going on in Wichita. It's a very much an eye-opener, but it makes me very grateful just to be who I am, because given that it is a national nonprofit and I've known in all the markets because of my makeup artistry, it's a seamless integration into my beauty rebranding and developing a new nonprofit. So we're 3 years in.
3.
We have over 17 community garden spaces that we socially activated and just brought awareness to. This year we've been working on 4 community spaces just right off of the 9th and Grove area in Wichita, but we just need more people. It's going to take
put the ask out there. What is it?
We need more people to show up. I mean, I see a lot of people being inspired by gardening and being inspired by all these things, which I love that in Wichita, but we really do need to collectively come together and pour into the spaces of where people aren't scared to use their voice. I feel like a lot of motherfuckers in Wichita will go and butter up underneath a big ass fat hen, usually a white one, a white, fat, rich ass hen, and sit underneath there and just take in the glory versus
getting them boots to the ground.
Actually helping people that really need help. Like, there are dead ass people dying every single day in Wichita because of the environmental shit that's happening. No one's saying anything. Because you guys are too busy just... I mean, they
have a lot of leaders and panels.
What does leadership look like? Okay. Because
listen, all I know is when I was there, towards the end,
I know the ladies are showing up. I don't know about the male leaders in the community. A lot of it is very simple-minded conversations. Like
surface level.
Yeah, just like what
Photo
we exchange do. Oh, who's fucking who? Their mistress is over there. Damn, look at her midriff showing. Damn,
the
that's
mistress
a sexy
is always
ass
in the room
ankle.
with us. Not the ankle.
It's a lot. So within that, it makes it hard to move forward. But I can say that the women are showing up, and I'm excited of networking with the nonprofits. You know, I'm very new to this, very new to nonprofit world. So, you know, I'm figuring it out.
3 years in. What do you wish you had known before you jumped in this?
That it's just about the money. Before I deprogram my brain to not care about the money, which I'm grateful for because now I know it could stem from a positive place. But like, man, come on. That's all it's about is money. And it's even more cutthroat. And it's a lot of work. It's a lot of hard work. So you have to know how to build community and talk to motherfuckers and diffuse situations and
tough conversations,
opposing viewpoints. Even like, you can't be pussy going into nonprofit thinking that it's just going to be sweet
because you're a nice person.
Nope. It
Conflict
takes a
resolution.
lot of work, and you have to have some knowledge about yourself. I feel like because
what you mean?
It's just so many different, like, how you have to put everything together in nonprofit world, as far as like your programs, your initiatives, the grants, when you apply for things, when it's due, who does it, you know, like the trail of being organized to get the money to do the work is a lot. But we're still grassroots and haven't really received any funding other than in-kind donations. So all the things that we've cultivated thus far have literally been from the community, straight out. People have donated cars, trailers, all types of shit. So,
okay, look, Sarah can go from step your pussy up to get the ground up. Yeah. We love a versatile queen.
Gotta be versatile. That's what I'm saying. Add value.
Yeah. Listen, value. So if you sat right here, right now, and you're like, yo, this is where everything in my life, personally, professionally, nonprofit, in the next 5 years, or maybe the next 5 months, fuck it, next 5 weeks. What's the goal for you?
So, I am in year 3 of the Treehuggers of the 5-year like cultivation plan for me, like really figuring out what I want the nonprofit to be doing, who's going to help me, all that stuff. Once that is sewed up, that's when the funding portion of it for me, that's when the Money Myers gets to kick in, because I really want to see how much money I can raise for Wichita.
Right.
For the nonprofit. Seriously. Yeah. I really want to aim for like historic numbers.
Why not?
Why not?
Why not you?
I'm already the first in a lot of the rooms that I'm in, which is insane. The first
2024, we still having conversations about the first.
The first. I was the only minority in my class of master gardeners. I was in there with 1,000 retired white folks, basically. I was the only one.
In Wichita?
In Wichita.
Wait, folks be talking about, we got a bit. Never mind, let me stop, because y'all thought I was shady while I was there. I was just observing and speaking on what I saw. I like what I learned.
There's a lot of black folks that just have a white way of thinking in Wichita, too.
I felt that, and when I would say
and they don't even know that they're brainwashed.
Yeah.
They don't even know that they've been, like, washed completely and bleached.
I mean, sometimes when you give people a little something, a little nice, shiny thing, you can't see that.
It's crazy.
You can't see that when it's a nice, shiny thing.
Yeah.
It's okay. I feel like you're doing the work.
5 years, I'll raise a lot of money. I have no intentions of living in the U.S. I'm just going to let you know.
Okay, you getting up out here?
Yeah, I've been everywhere here. I've been traveling since I was born. I'm originally from Pilot Station, Alaska. That's my village. That's where all my people are at. Anchorage. Went to college and elementary school there, but...
So you're never coming back to Dallas?
I mean, I will. I have to. Now, in one of my new positions, that is like, we're working on it with all the social media content creation with an ally out of Miami. So that is tentative.
Okay.
But I'll let you guys know how that goes.
Just saying. She left. I was sad, y'all. I was really I got my makeup done. I was so mad that I was just like, who gonna beat my face?
I was so sad too.
I bounced around a few times. I went from Michael Jackson to like when Homeboy played Michael Jackson in the movie. Like I went through various variations of Michael, and I was pissed until I found my person. But it's all good. But I gotta thank you for coming on today, girl. You didn't, Lord. We about to have a time when this motherfucker drop. Tell everybody how to find you, the websites, all that good stuff, how to donate, everything. Come on, plug it.
Well, my name is Sarah Myers. I am the founder and executive director of the ICT Treehuggers. I am a black farmer. I am a makeup artist. And I'm also human. So if you guys like what we're talking about, you like to see me, you can follow me at Beauty STM. You could go and follow my nonprofit work, my passion work at ICT Treehuggers. Facebook is Sarah Myers. And just DM me if you want any of the other sites. Because if you're horny and you're trying to play, I do have avenues for that too. Now, you will have to do it manually, and I can walk you through it, but it's possible. Anything is possible.
On that note... Thank you. I don't know what to do. Thank you all for joining in today. Thanks, Sarah, for coming up in here and burning the house down.
Oh,
whatever we got going on. Wear your mask, wash your hands, socially distance, and when you get a free moment, please remember to clean out your dirty bag. Bye, y'all.
Well, darling, there's only one God.